The bishopric of Halberstadt was a Roman Catholic diocese and a state within the Holy Roman Empire, the Prince-bishopric of Halberstadt. Its capital was Halberstadt in present-day Saxony-Anhalt, north of the Harz mountain range, Germany. History. In the aftermath of the Saxon Wars, Emperor Charlemagne in 804 established a missionary diocese at Osterreich in Eastphalia. In the course of the Christianization of the pagan Saxons and Palabian Slavs under its first bishop Hildegrim of Chalons, the capital was moved to Halberstadt, confirmed by Charles's son Louis the Pious in an 814 deed. The bishopric's boundaries originally reached the Elbe and Saale rivers in the east. Nevertheless, when Emperor Otto I founded the Archbishopric of Magdeburg in 968, Halberstadt lost the eastern half of its district to it. Halberstadt diocese was a suffragan of the Archdiocese of Mainz. The Halberstadt bishops rivaled with Magdeburg to gain political influence in the days of the Ottonian and Salian dynasty. Under the rule of Emperor Henry III they were vested with further territorial rights, and in 1062 Bishop Burchard II was sent to Rome as an imperial mediator in the conflict between Pope Alexander II and anti-Pope Honorius II. However, the former favourite of Dowager Empress Agnes of Poitou and her son Henry IV in 1073 allied with Pope Gregory VII in the investiture controversy and became one of the leading figures of the Great Saxon Revolt. After the deposition of the Saxon Duke Henry the Lion, the episcopal and capitular temporalities forming the Stift of Halberstadt evolved to an imperial state. The Prince-bishopric, the political entity of the Prince-bishopric, only comprised parts of the ecclesiastical entity of the diocese, which also included neighbouring political entities of other rulers. On the death of Henry VI in 1197, the Prince-bishopric supported the unsuccessful claim of Philip of Swabia against Otto of Brunswick to be Holy Roman Emperor. When Pope Innocent III disagreed, Prince-bishop Conrad of Halberstadt was excommunicated. To evade the penalties of excommunication, Conrad joined the catastrophic Fourth Crusade, taking full part in the diversion of the crusade from its mission and the atrocious subsequent sack of Constantinople. Conrad enriched the Prince-bishopric with many relics and other booty personally looted from the churches, convents, and monasteries of the Roman imperial capital. In 1315 the Prince-bishop acquired the former Principality of Aschersleben for the Prince-bishopric. In 1479 the Saxon Prince-Elector Ernest of Wettin pushed the election of his 13-year-old son Ernest II, Archbishop of Magdeburg since 1476, as administrator in place of the resigned Prince-bishop Gebhard von Hoym. In 1513 Albert of Hohenzollern, younger brother of Elector Joachim Nestor of Brandenburg, succeeded him, and the Magdeburg archbishops from the House of Hohenzollern remained administrators, while in 1540 the Halberstadt territories became Lutheran during the Reformation. In 1566 2-year-old Henry Julius of Brunswick-Wolfenbüttel became the first Lutheran administrator, after which Halberstadt See was held by sons of the princes of Wolfenbüttel, a line of the Welf, Brunswick and Lunenburg ducal family, until in 1623 Henry Julius's son Christian the Mad Halberstadter resigned during the 30 Years' War. He was succeeded by Christian William of Hohenzollern, son of Elector Joachim III Frederick of Brandenburg. In political respect the Prince-bishopric was secularized as the Principality of Halberstadt by the Peace of Westphalia of 1648, and finally given to the Hohenzollern rulers of Brandenburg, Prussia. After the 1815 Congress of Vienna its territory was incorporated into the Prussian province of Saxony. In ecclesiastic respect, the diocese seat vacant since 1480, since represented by administrators only, who were even Protestants between 1552 and 1628, became defunct in 1648 too. So in 1669 the tiny remaining Catholic diaspora in the diocesan area of Halberstadt was put under the new jurisdiction of the Vicariate Apostolic of the Northern Missions. Between 1709 and 1780 the area of the former diocese of Halberstadt formed part of the Vicariate Apostolic of Upper and Lower Saxony, but afterwards returning to the Northern Missions. In 1821 the area of the former diocese of Halberstadt was merged into the diocese of Paderborn, and forms part of the modern diocese of Magdeburg since 1994. Geography. After the foundation of the ancient Archbishopric of Magdeburg, the Diocese of Halberstadt covered the following Saxon-Gau counties: Balsam-Gau, Dillingen-Gau, the western part of the Nordthüringen, Harzgau, Schwabengau, and Hassegau. Thus, it stretched from the Oker River near Hornberg in the west, where it bordered on the bishopric of Hildesheim, to the Saale in the east. The city of Brunswick, located on both sides of the Oker, was originally split between Halberstadt and Hildesheim until it passed to Duke Henry the Lion in 1142, who made it his residence. Bishops of Halberstadt. Auxiliary bishops: Johann Schedimke O. S.A. Johannes Sartorius O. F.M. Hermann Militaris O. P. Levinus Brunstorp O. P. Matthias Canuti O. S.B. Heinrich Lenschke O. P. Michael Via O. P. Johannes Mensing O. P. Johannes Alberti O. P.